Now let's study about the angles of right angle trigonometry. Since we know that one of the angle in the right angle is 90 degrees, but what about the other angles? Like if I have this triangle, which is a right angle triangle, I say this is 90 degrees. What about this angle and this angle, and how you can actually calculate it? Very popular question in paper 1 and IBSL exams. Okay. You use three different angles, okay, properties. One is the sine theta, one is the cos theta, and one is the tan theta. Okay, so there are different formulas for sine theta, cos theta, and tan theta in order to find this entity theta. Okay, so this is a common naming strategy which I personally use, which is SOHCAHTOA. So SOHCAHTOA is like sine theta is opposite over hypotenuse. Okay, because OH. So now ka is C means cos theta, A is adjacent, and H is hypotenuse. Whereas this tan is 2a. So tan theta is equals to opposite over adjacent. So you just have to memorize SOHCAHTOA in order to think about that what is sine, what is cos, and what is tan theta. Now let's solve a question regarding this particular example. For example, these two sides are given. One of the side is, let's say they are asking you to find this angle. Just wait a minute. Move this. Okay, let's say we have this triangle with us, and they ask you to find this angle theta, and they are asking you for this angle when they are saying that two sides are given. This is, let's say, 5, and let's say this is 4. So you will use the Pythagoras theorem first, and then you will use your properties of angles, like for sine theta, cos theta, and tan theta, in order to get this particular unknown angle. This is the right angle. So what I told you guys in the last video of trigonometry, which was the part 1, that any angle, if this is right angle, what is this opposite side? This is hypotenuse. Okay, any side that is opposite to hypotenuse is opposite, and adjacent to opposite we call it adjacent, right? So what is the Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem is c square equals to a square plus b square, right? This is c square here, okay? This is c here, okay? And let's name it as a, and this is b, it doesn't matter, okay? So what is my c? C is 5 square. What is a? You don't know. What is a? What is b? This is b. So 25 equals a square plus 16, or 25 minus 16 equals a square. So 9 equals a square, or a equals plus minus 3, right? Right? Okay, so now you have all the three sides with you. You know what is a? A is 3. A is 3, right? Now you can use any formula to calculate the missing angle. Okay, you can skip this step, and you, if you don't like memorize, like you cannot recall all the formulas at that time, so this is a good trick to first solve all the sides first and then apply. Like for example, now you have, if you want to use sine theta, so it was what? Sine theta is equals to 3, right? It's opposite over hypotenuse. So you have both things. So you can calculate theta is equals to sine inverse 3 over 5, right? So now the unknown theta, you can just write it over here. Okay. You can also do this question in another way, right? First, in this question, what I taught you guys, that first find the missing side and then calculate the angle theta. But if you can recall all the formulas, right? If you can recall all the formulas, then no big deal. You can just make out that, okay, fine, this formula is to be used here. So let's see that, for example, this side is not known here. So what is known? H is known and A is known, right? So I'll just find out that in which particular angle formula I have H and A both. If I say so ka, in sine we have opposite and hypotenuse, but I don't have opposite, right? I don't have opposite given, so I cannot use this formula. Then I'll go to CAH, cos formula, in which adjacent and hypotenuse have to be given. Adjacent and hypotenuse is given. Cool. I can just plug it into this formula then. So no need to calculate the missing side from Pythagoras theorem. So I'll just use cos theta is equals to, what is my adjacent? Adjacent is 4. And what is my hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is 5. Right? So now you can just calculate by using the calculator that what is the answer to this one.
So
so you will just do cos theta is equals to cos inverse of 4 over 5, right? So what is cos inverse of 4 over 5? You can go to your scientific calculators and you can just write this particular equation, like cos inverse of 4 over 5. Shift cos will actually give you 4 over 5, and that will be your unknown theta, what you wanted to calculate. Okay, so I taught you two methods to calculate this missing angle theta. One, first find all the sides and then use any of the formula, sine, cos and tan, any one you want, because now you have all the three sides, you can use any formula. But since you are given with only two sides known, okay, so you have to check that which you want to use. Okay, so there are two methods and both are correct, and both answers will be like the same, but this is easier one, so it's good to just memorize the so ka tua. So you just check that, fine, adjacent and hypotenuse is given, plug it into this formula, get the missing theta.